Hey Virgo, how you doing? Welcome to your August reading. My name's Renee and this is Natural Mystic Messages. Now we're going to start off your reading today with some oracle to get a gist of what's going on in Virgo's world. Now we got the magic stream and rescue. Now what I'm straight off the bat, what I'm getting from this is the need to fix everybody and the need to save everybody. You may have people in your life that are very well aware that that's a natural instinct for you to want to save and fix people, and they may lean on that too heavy. And this is something that comes so naturally to you that it is just a constant stream of giving and wanting to give to others. The magic stream for me also speaks about having a connection with your guides and your spirit team and getting that information coming through you, and maybe you're getting the message to stop rescuing someone. Maybe you've got a specific situation with somebody who and look, if you see both these cards have running water, you might have a lot of water in your chart, you might be dealing with a water sign, but both these cards have a stream of running water in them. I'm also getting the sense of being watched. Now this could be somebody that I don't know, follows you on social media, and if they see that you're doing good, they might want to take that from you, or they want a piece of that, and not in the receptible type of sense of giving and then taking and having all that stuff going on. It's just a constant stream of taking. However, we can't give from an empty cup, and if someone's constantly taking from you, you might find that you sort of run out of anything to give, basically. So I think Spirit, the water as well, is speaking to needing to rejuvenate yourself and to really have some self-love going on. This situation might be something that's very repetitive. It might have been going on a long time, but it's time to look after you. The fact that both these areas are very secluded, Spirit's saying that you might need to take some time to yourself, maybe even take a day off. Basically book in time for you is what I'm hearing. What else have we got going on here? Okay, now, yeah, the building's very broken. It's very dilapidated, and this water is just dripping off onto nothing. There is nothing below. So basically what I'm hearing is the person you're giving to, they're not doing anything to improve the situation they're in. They're just using you as an endless source of energy. Let's find out some more. Let's see if the story wants to continue there, or it might jump somewhere else. Okay, first off we have the Nine of Cups. This is telling me that you're lacking a sense of satisfaction in your work. Like when you used to give, and this may be to a job, when you used to give, there was a certain sense of reward that made you feel very satisfied. It's not coming at the moment, and you're feeling a real lack. So it may be leading to burnout. Burnout happens when we don't sort of get those rewards. They don't have to be money, they don't have to be physical. It's just some sense of satisfaction, and you're not getting that anymore. You're also at the point where you're wanting to put your foot down, but I feel like you almost have, but it's not working. You're not being heard, or you're not being taken seriously. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, so it may be a battle for you to try and get your own space and your own time, and even for your thoughts to be taken seriously. I feel like, you know, you're sort of saying it and people are like, oh yeah, whatever, and then continuing the same behavior. You're not seeing a change in behavior. Now the Empress is here, and what she speaks to is she's really the person that births life and births creation. So if you want this situation to go the way you want it to, it's going to take time, and you've got to plant the seed and allow it time to grow and continue with the same behavior of saying no, or maybe taking some time out to think about whether you're going to say yes or no to something that's been asked of you, or Sorry, I'm just looking. Ladybugs, I don't know, ladybugs might, they keep standing out to me and I'm not getting a message with it. So maybe it's, I just need to say it out loud. It's a synchronicity for someone. I'm also noticing this, the Empress has a stream going beside her as well. Water seems to be playing a big factor in this reading. Maybe it's that you need to go somewhere with water, maybe a holiday, to take that time out because you are feeling very battered and bruised. But because it's the 10 of Wands that's come up while he's battered and bruised, it is the end of this situation. So plant your foot down. Set in motion these type of self-care rituals. If it's saying no, if it's taking a day off, if it's evaluating the situation and finding out whether you're actually helping the person or they're just taking advantage of you. And once you put those little rituals in place, it'll start to end. It'll be the end of the situation. And while you may still feel very exhausted, there's a little light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, it's a decision that needs to be made, but it's also being in denial of what's really going on. And if you see there, she's masked. She sort of doesn't want to see how bad a situation is or what is going on. She's sort of turning a blind eye to it, and she's also protecting herself. So maybe this is a situation of you didn't realize how bad it was because you were sort of stuck in the day-to-day flow of everything that was going on. I think Spirit's asking you to sort of just take a good look at how it's affecting you. You may not have realized the effect it was having on you because you may have been so, you know, when you're in a situation and you're so close to it, you can't really see what's going on. You need to step back. I think that's what that time out is for, to step back and have a look. I feel like the person you're dealing with is very persistent. They're also perpetually negative. Sometimes Spirit gives me some awful words, but I feel like they are perpetually negative. Like I don't think it's a conscious thing. I don't think they mean to be this way. They just don't know any other way. Sometimes modeling a change in behavior can really push another person to change where they're at. Okay, what do we have? We have the 10 of Pentacles, which tells me this situation may be very close to home, or it might be in a small workplace of people that almost feel like family. So it's very hard to sort of push for your needs to be met. Let's start clarifying some of these cards. So we have the Sun. Now the Sun speaks to, okay, this, however this is resonating with you, is becoming very hard work. It's almost like it's taking all of your focus. So your day-to-day things, it could be your washing, your shopping, the things you need to do to get done for you is not getting done because this situation's taking up all of your time, and you're starting to see that now. So the Sun's really shining in on how absorbed you have become for work, another person, a relationship, whatever it is. You've become very absorbed by it, which could explain why you're not seeing what's going on. Sometimes it's almost like we become brainwashed, not purposely, but it does have the sense of that. I feel like with the Six of Swords, the energy I'm getting off this is that it's almost like you're on a fence and you can see one side and it's chaos and drama and it's overwhelming, and then in the next breath you can look over there and it's like a peaceful field, but you're not sure how to get down off the fence and get into that field, and the people on this side of the fence are trying to come with you regardless. What else do we have? Okay, that's too many. Let's keep going. Okay. So for the Empress, we have the Wheel of Fortune. which is telling me this seed you're planting or about to plant, or even these thoughts could be the seed that's being planted to make change, is fated. You've been on this path. Like, I feel like whatever lesson it is you were supposed to learn on this path, you've already learned it. You're just not sure where your exit is to get off it. Spirit's turning the wheel, and your next off ramp will be available to you. The Knight of Pentacles tells me that this is a very slow process, and that's okay. Don't feel too rushed. Just keep planting the seeds and allow it to happen. In time, what you need will become available to you, and it won't be such a shock of a change because it's sort of going to ease its way in. It's not going to be, I'm just looking at the other cards to make sure I'm right. It's not going to be like a tower moment where everything's going to explode and come crashing down around you and you find yourself in a whole new reality. I'm sorry, Virgo. Sometimes when I channel, I lose my voice. You're not going to find yourself in a whole new reality. That this is going to happen in your time and on your watch. When the time comes, when you're feeling exhausted, you have change, you're going to feel like you've lost your magic. This is the Magician in reverse. I'll pick up these other cards with it as well. That's where this Hermit is coming in, and this is where that sort of solitude energy is coming on when you need it. When the time comes, when you're feeling exhausted and you don't feel like you've got any magic, that is the time to take time for yourself. That's your cue. That's your cue from the universe. Take time. Now, with this 10 of Pentacles, the clarifying card that's come up with it is the 7 of Cups. Now, what I'm getting from that is there's a lot of choices for you to make, and it's almost very overwhelming. It's not between it's not so much a fork, like this kind of Y fork. It's an actual fork with like 6 or 7 prongs. Spirit's saying, don't feel too overwhelmed. Just let all these choices come in and let them be and let them sit with you, because this Wheel of Fortune will take care of it and you will end up on your right path. There is no wrong decision here. It's fated in such a way that you're going to end up where you need to be. Okay, now on that note, I am going to draw a card for you from the music oracles, and all the decks I'm using are listed below, along with details if you would like a private reading. If this resonates for you and you'd like it a lot more specific to your situation, then please drop down below all the instructions there. It's super easy, and the turnaround on readings is a lot quicker since lockdown has been introduced here in Australia. So I think the turnaround's 3 to 5 days, sometimes a lot sooner, depending on how homeschooling goes. So, okay, let's see what the music oracles have for you, Virgo. That's too many. I'm guessing by that massive drop that music is very important to you, Virgo. See, it's sustenance, or it's just it's what gives you life. Okay, so we have Ella Fitzgerald and her message for you today. Oh, you've got 2 great ones. Her message is you are your own best teacher, and intuition beats experience. And then we have Billie Holiday. It says, if you're going to play with your whole soul. And sometimes losing beats winning. I don't know, that might make sense to some of you. Okay, until next week, Virgo, stay cool.